It's been 5 long, dreadful years. 5 years. 2017, the last time we got a Kendrick Lamar album. In 5 years, what has happened? We had 3 presidents. We lost Nipsey. We lost XXXTentacion. David Stern passed away. All type of randomness has been going on in the world since the last time Kendrick Lamar dropped the album. On April 19th, Kendrick Lamar decided to tell the world that he's not retired. Based on this said tweet that's right here. Rap Talk SK tweeted Kendrick Lamar is officially retired. 2 months later, Kendrick was like, wrong again. Try again, big fella. So on Oklahoma.com, he decides to release this statement right here that you see. And what I want to look at from this tweet that he put out, or this memo that he put out, is one, I still am curious of what does PG Lang mean? What is that? What does that mean? You know, like, is that an acronym or something? Is that some, who knows, right? You know, Los Angeles, California, April 18th, 2022. The following statement was released today by Oklahoma through his company, PG Lang, at 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Los Angeles, California. Album, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, May 13th, 2022. So, what I'm guessing that Mr. Morale is obviously Kendrick Lamar, right? And with that stage name, or that, you know what I'm trying to say, I'm guessing he's going to bring the missing element that we all been dying for like the past 5 years, you know? And then the second half of this album name is the Big Steppers. So does he have a live band with him? Is this going to be feature heavy? You know, because his last 2 albums, which, well, you can say Untitled was let's say Damn and To Pimp a Butterfly, right? Neither was feature heavy. What does that mean? Is it going to be feature heavy? Is it going to be a ton of live band stuff? Who knows, right? It's Kendrick Lamar. What am I expecting? I'm just being honest. I am expecting greatness. You know, you've been waiting for 5 years, and I want to hear about everything that you've been going through for the past 5 years. You know, everything that's in your mind, Mr. K. Dot, Kung Fu Kenny. That's what I want to see. That's what I'm expecting. So the funny thing is that he's gonna be sandwiched in between Future and Jack Harlow during this time. And I'm gonna be quite frank with you. Once the album drops, to Future and Jack Harlow, I am sorry. I apologize in advance, because it's not gonna be y'all week. It's not gonna be y'all month. It's not gonna, none of that. I would say Future is gonna do numbers. I'll say in that first week, 65, 75,000, around that range. And 2 weeks after that, Jack Harlow probably can be around 120, maybe, give or take, plus or minus. But the only draw Jack Harlow is going to do that, well, he has a big following. People love him. People fuck with him, right? But it's that Drake feature that just came out recently. That was leaked recently. Which I think inspired Kendrick to, like, you know what? Maybe I'm reaching, but maybe inspired Kendrick, like, you know what? Let me show the world what music sounds like. What proper music sound like. Because, I got a video coming for that one too. That Drake verse. Jack Harlow need to go back and redo that shit. Because that Drake verse is phenomenal. It's disgusting. That verse is disgusting. And I want to break it down bar for bar. But anyways, as I digress. When Kendrick drops next month in May, 2022. If you're released next month, in the next month and a half, whenever, just chill out. Just chill out. You know, because I remember the days when Kendrick was just K-Dot. It's mind blowing to me to see him where he's at right now. It's literally, I can't believe it. It was 2006, if I can remember, 2006 or 2007. The gang dropped the Black Wall Street Journal, and it was like one of those posse cuts on there. And guess who was on there? It was obviously the gang, your boy, which was signed to Black Wall Street at that time. I think it was Clyde Carson, if I can remember. But the two people that were like the highlight that was on there was K Dot and J Rock, right? And that's the very first time I heard of both of them. And through his progress of his career, when J Rock was, becoming a booming star back home in California, Kendrick was, at lack of a better words, was always looked at maybe as J Rock hype man. And then until I would say when he dropped Section 80, he got out of that, and definitely when he dropped Good Kid, Mad City, that's when he definitely got out that bubble of being known as that, or even looked at as that. Maybe it was a couple years before that. Once Still My Dog, J Rock buzz started to die down, right? Yeah, so it was roughly around that time. But it's about time. It's over. Hide your kids. Hide your wife. Your label mate. Tell him don't drop nothing. You don't drop nothing, because it's not gonna be a week. Coy Leroy's, your sweeties. I say the only thing, maybe more news to talk about that week is if it's Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. That's the only way that could be the most talked about during that week. I'm excited. I've been waiting for 5 years. Kendrick is definitely in my top 5 of all time rappers. Good Kid, Mad City is my favorite album of all time. He's not my favorite rapper of all time, but that album is by far my favorite album of all time. But Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, May 13th. If you're ready, I'm ready. And I know you're ready.